What's going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. If you're a returning subscriber, as always, guys, welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, listen, I seen this story. Now, they said this story broke late last evening, and it just came across my news feed, and I thought it was astonishing, and it was sad all together. And, well, all the same, rather. And it's about this man right here. And this story right here is out of Middletown Township, Pennsylvania. Shout out, Pennsylvania. And it's about this guy pictured up here. This is 32-year-old Justin Moan. This guy right here, ladies and gentlemen, has been arrested for posting a YouTube video of him decapitating his father. They said the video's out. They took it down. But they'll give you the insight of what happened. This dude right here is a sick dude. And I want you to see this, and I'm going to really come back and dissect this a little bit. Take a look, guys.
Overnight, charges have been filed in a gruesome killing in Bucks County. A man was found decapitated in a home. Police took his son into custody 100 miles away, and they believe there was more to this murder than just a family grudge. Action News reporter Corey Davis is live in Middletown Township with more on this story, now gaining national attention. Corey.
Matt, good morning. This is a disturbing story, and I just spoke with one of the Middletown Township captains out here who tells me 32-year-old Justin Moan was arraigned by video. He faced a judge by video and was denied bail earlier this morning. We are right now here at the scene where he lived. This is the 100 block of Upper Orchard Drive in Middletown Township. Want to show you a new photo there that we have of Justin Moan. He is accused of not only beheading his father, but also posting the video of him committing the act to YouTube. Moan is facing first-degree murder as well as another charge that includes abuse of a corpse. Take a look at this video, a map of where he was located. We're told that he was arrested at Fort Indian Gap in Lebanon County, about 100 miles away. There is a National Guard training base there, and on the base's website, it's referred to as America's busiest National Guard training center. It is unclear why Moan was in that area. Middletown Township Police say this took a collaborative effort to track him down.
I think the neighborhood can rest easy, because I think they were a little uneasy for a while before they knew where the person of interest was.
So I'll walk you through this. This all started around 7 o'clock last night after a gruesome discovery inside the home along the 100 block of Upper Orchard Drive here in Middletown Township. Initial dispatch reports saying that a man in his 60s was found beheaded and covered in blood. Police have not released the name of that victim, but said the father and son lived inside the home. The YouTube video showing the decapitation was viewed at least 5,000 times before being taken down. In that video, Action News discovered that Moan referred to himself as a militia leader and called his father a traitor to the country for being a federal employee for 20 years. Moan spoke about President Joe Biden and threatened multiple federal agencies in that YouTube video. And also, too, we've learned through court documents that his preliminary hearing will be held next Thursday on February 8th. We will definitely stay on top of the latest developments over the course of the morning and have reached out to investigators about whether he could face additional charges. Reporting live here in Middletown Township, Corey Davis, Channel 6 Action News.
Guys, that's the story of Justin Moan, age 32, from Middletown Township, Pennsylvania. And his father, whose name is Michael Moan, may he rest in peace. Now, I'm going to tell you guys, I'm going to show you guys some. It's two small paragraphs that, they didn't really tell you in this video. This guy is an idiot. This is another reason why you don't have men 32 years old living in a house. Check it out. It says the YouTube video, more than 14 minutes long, showed Justin Moan picking up the head and identifying it as his father by name. Police said it appeared he was reading from a script as he encouraged violence against government officials and called his father a traitor to his country. Let me read another part over here I want you to hear. Police said Michael Moan's wife, that's the deceased, Denise Moan, arrived home and found the body around 7 o'clock p.m. Tuesday, it was yesterday. Officials found the body, a machete, bloody rubber gloves. According to a police affidavit, Denise Moan told police her husband's white Toyota Corolla and her son were missing. No house, no car. Check this out right here. This is the last part I want you to hear. It says, Moan embraced violent anti-government rhetoric in writings he published online going back several years. In August 2020, Moan published an online pamphlet in which he tried to make the case that people born in or after 1991, his birth year, should carry out what he termed a bloody revolution. He also complained at length about a lawsuit that he lost and encouraged assassinations of family members and public officials. See that? In the video posted after the killing, he described his father as a 20-year federal employee. He also espoused a variety of conspiracy theories and rants about the Biden administration, immigration and the border, fiscal policy, urban crime, and the war in Ukraine. Moan drove his father's car to Fort Elliott, Indiana Town Gap, where he was taken into custody. Captain Pete Feeney of the Middletown Township Police Department said officials at the facility were told late Tuesday that Moan's cell phone had pinged nearby. According to Angela Watson, communications director of the Pennsylvania Department of Military and Veteran Affairs, he was walking and had a gun when he was caught. Watson said, she said he has never been a member of the Pennsylvania National Guard. The house where Michael Moan's body was found is in a suburban development of single-family homes. No one answered the door there Wednesday when the media showed up. Now, this is a scenario we see all too often. For you to be 35 years old or 32 years old and still in the house with your mom, that means some part of you, your parents, some part of you did not grow up, or is something in you where you can't exist in the real world, regardless of the teachings they gave you or not. And face it, some of us got some kids that just can't get right. Ain't your fault, especially when you're doing everything you can to put the best into them, and they still not receptive to the knowledge that you're trying to put into them or put it into good use. There's some people that refuse to leave the nest. So what I say is, burn the nest. This dude should not be living with their parents. Let me tell you something. Even though you're living under another man is living under your roof, and he was a child at once, he's a man now. And it's going to be only a matter of time as the one that was ruling, the sun will start to set. Like he said, the dad was old, and he's still in the prime of his strength. That's why you don't let a man live in your house. Still a man. You know, everybody like tigers and lions when they cubs. As soon as they get older, they still are instinctively dominant. And people get bit and torn out the frame. Such is the case. Now, was it their fault that he did that? I don't know. I mean, but who does that to their parents? So, I mean, I can't blame them. But then again, me being taught at a younger age, hey, when you're 18, you better have a plan or something. Because when you get to 21, you can't be here. It's like we're losing stuff. And now I'm going to show you something up here. This guy stay in the house. Still in the house he was born in. Frustrated with his life. Hopes and dreams, wishing, lack of accountability, lost a lawsuit, blame everybody but himself. And there's a lot of people out here that do this. They do crimes. They hate other people and don't know why they hate them. Dissatisfied with themselves. Walk in circles. Don't know how to get themselves out of a box because they can't think further than what's in front of them. Short-sightedness. This is a problem. This guy said he wanted to he made a pamphlet in August 2020. He made a pamphlet saying everybody born in or around 1991, the year I graduated high school, should carry out what's termed a bloody revolution. He also complained at length of a lawsuit that he lost that encouraged assassination of family members and public officials. So he was already talking about killing people. And if his people knew that, they should have been had his ass out of there or took him behind the barn somewhere. Sometimes the greatest threat around you come from right up under your nose. This man chopped his dad's head off with a machete and put it on a thing like YouTube for anybody to see. No, he didn't put no age restriction on it. Had to get them views up temporarily. They said the video ran for what, 15 minutes before they caught it? It's crazy. Video ran, what, 15 minutes. 5,000 people seen it, guys. How many of them you think was children? Or gore freaks? There's a lot of people that like to go to them death sites and seeing that type of stuff. On YouTube, come on, man. Come on. Now, I mean, there's some risque stuff on YouTube. But, I mean, that right there is extreme. Because I remember I remember they had the Nick Berg, assassination before the Gulf War started, when they chopped it, they had that on YouTube. I remember that. I remember why. It's probably still out there somewhere. I'm like, yo. But it also says Carrie McCarthy, one of the neighbors, said she saw him walking frequently and sitting in a wooded area in the neighborhood. She said someone sent her the YouTube video, which left her stunned. She said she screamed. I totally screamed. She said, I opened the video and was like, oh my God, that's the guy I see every day. There are monsters all amongst us and walking around. Now, I don't know who's who, but I mean, I ain't got time to worry about it neither. This is crazy. It says, while living in Colorado in 2017, Mon allegedly harassed employees at the Colorado Springs Credit Union, where he once worked, threatened to sue the business for $10 million unless it agreed to a $2 million settlement. He tired of living in his parents' house, I guess. He also allegedly threatened to publish false statements about them or come to the credit union and make false statements to provoke police to attack the employees and then film it. This guy's a delusional dude. This type of dude, right? You see him a lot. They be around military bases and they know all the military terminology. And every time they see you, they be saluting you and don't even know if you're an officer or not. Y'all know this type. Corny, easily influenced, weak-minded. He over there at the National Guard base. They like, he was never in the National Guard, but he trying to be around the soldiers. This is a stolen valor type. Disgusting. Don't want to create their own life, but want to live vicariously through the acts of others. And then tell stories like it was them that was doing it. It's a lot of things I hate in life. And it's like, I don't hate people, but I hate certain actions. And he exhibits that type of stuff. Extreme ungratefulness, lack of accountability, and fictitious lifestyle from something that he doesn't even understand. I know people that was in the military and didn't like it, but they signed up for it and they had a commitment and they did it. It's not for everybody. He want to be so much of a part of it. He just, man, no respect. You chopped your dad's head off, bro. Your punishment need to be just as vicious as what you did. You holding up his head like a savage, calling him by his name. You called your father a traitor because he worked for a federal company, right? More than 20 years. Here you are, 32 years old. That means you were 12 when he got this job, and some of that money went to you, feeding you, housing you like it was now as a grown man. And now you too good for him. That's what he did, is a treasonous act. It's so crazy how it seemed like the most militant and unhinged people be the ones that ain't got a pot to piss in and a window to throw it the fuck out. Now I ain't mean to cuss, damn. But y'all know what I'm talking about. Always this extreme person that know what the world's about, but they still sitting in one spot and can't tell you why. That's something to think about, man. This is a shame. This dude need to be boiled in oil. You let your mom come home and find her husband dead like that in the bathroom. Get out the car, woo! I got to go to the bathroom and go upstairs. You leave that. Take the car and just drive off. Let me go around the army base. Man, we need to bring back scathism for real. Bring it back. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. Man, this stuff, it's like getting crazier and crazier. Watch mental illness come up. He was smart enough to try to make a fictitious life for himself. And he was smart enough to write books and pamphlets and try to blackmail people. But he wasn't smart. He was crazy enough to do. He wasn't smart enough to understand killing your dad is wrong. I ain't trying to hear it. See you in the next video. Take care.